If you're in the real estate sector, you must have heard about commercial real estate. Why not? Commercial real estate is one of the most popular ways of generating income in the real estate niche. If you've been investing in residential real estate for a while, whether as a realtor or as a real estate investor, and maybe you want to branch out into commercial real estate, well, stick around, and this video is going to walk you through everything you need to know about commercial real estate. Hi, welcome to Max TV. My name is Wale, and on this channel, we share information that can help you become a better realtor, a better investor, have a good knowledge of the real estate industry generally, and also we teach you how to make money in the real estate world. If you're new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoy watching this video, hit the notification icon so you don't miss out on our new content. Now let's dive into the video proper. The very first thing you need to know about real estate investment or even any other type of investment is the why. Why am I investing? Why am I taking out these tens or millions to build these commercial structures, or why am I taking this risk? So it takes a lot of money to build a mall, hotels, supermarkets and the likes, and without a strong conviction of why you're doing it, you might get stressed out in the middle of the project. This can lead to loss of property, money, and in severe cases, it can even lead to loss of lives. With a proper understanding of why you are starting, the benefits involved, and the goal of the investment, you'll be motivated throughout the journey. Commercial real estate is quite appealing because it gives you the opportunity to invest in various properties, hereby giving you various income streams. For example, if a residential rental tenant stops paying, you will lose 100% of your income till you find a replacement for that tenant. On the other hand, if you own a multi-unit commercial rental property, you can supplement your income to cover any vacancies. Commercial real estate is a higher rewarding investment, and it has the potential to give you a higher income. You can generate millions of naira in annual cash flow depending on the size of your commercial real estate property. Now that you're convinced on the why, let's go to the how. How do I begin a commercial real estate investment? Commercial property or commercial real estate property is real estate which could be land or housing intended to generate income from rent or from capital gains. From building a small shopping complex to building a whole shopping mall, commercial real estate could be quite capital intensive. So you should really decide whether you want to go through crowdfunding or you want to fly solo, which means funding it on your own. Whichever route you choose to follow, it's important that you know that commercial real estate is affected by some factors which include market trends, accessibility, location, and documentation, just to name a few. Now let's look into these. Commercial real estate does not experience the same fluctuation in market as traditional investments. Changes in the market, on the other hand, has an implication on vacancy rate, rental rates, and occupancy stability. The COVID-19 is a perfect example of this because people were not going to work in commercial office spaces. We experienced a decline in the demand of commercial office places. Location is another factor that plays a huge role in commercial spaces. Take, for example, people who want to travel many kilometers to get grocery stores to return back to their homes. They will prefer to get these groceries between walking distance from their homes. Having a commercial structure in close proximity to people's homes where they can access these from a walking distance is a criteria that could determine the success of your commercial property. Accessibility via roads, major expressways, airports, and seaports are also huge factors that can contribute to the success of your investment in terms of commercial real estate and also how it appreciates over time. Another factor that affects commercial real estate, especially in Nigeria, is tenancy. I'm sure you've all heard stories about landlord and tenant drama. This is Nigeria. You need to investigate properly and run a background check on the financial capacity and history of your tenant and even other factors that might come to play in future. Documentation is another huge factor. If you're going into commercial real estate investments without an advisor, well, take my advice and hire a legal advisor or a lawyer who could help you look into the documentation to find clauses, hidden charges, and other things you might not spot with your layman eyes. This legal advisor or lawyer is going to walk you through your commercial real estate journey, and it's important you get the help before you acquire any property. The next and obvious question is, what are the benefits of commercial real estate investments? Commercial real estate can be both financially and personally rewarding. Many people engage in commercial real estate investments for future prosperity. If you are new to the sector and you're wondering what these benefits are, well, here are some of them. Commercial real estate investments potentially offer higher returns compared to regular stocks and bonds. Stable income can provide protection and diversification against the volatility of the financial market. And also, commercial real estate historically does not move in sync with the trend of stocks and bonds. Imagine owning a string of 20 stores, which each store pays 50,000 naira per month. Sum that up, that's going to give you 1 million per month. Now multiply that and then you can see how much you earn in a year. This is just the potential of the reward commercial real estate investment can give you. Another benefit of owning a commercial real estate investment is that it is a hedge against inflation. Inflation is a concept every investor keeps track of. The purpose of investing is defeated once the profit is less than the investment itself. If inflation occurs, investors in the commercial real estate market are most likely to withstand it according to the historical facts of this asset class. Over a 5-year holding period historically, commercial real estate returns have outpaced inflation. Over a short-term period, commercial real estate investments have correlated with inflation, showing its inflation hedging capacity. There is a joy that comes with owning your own building. It might be biblical and it might not be, but in Nigeria, looking into our culture, there is this euphoria that comes with owning property as an individual, especially for men. The guys among us can tell how many times the question, when will you build your own house, comes up. Pride of ownership is something that cannot be valued. And with commercial real estate investments, you can see, you can feel, and you can point to and say, you know what, I own that. With an understanding of the what, why, how, and the benefits of commercial real estate investments, the next thing any real estate enthusiast should be worried about are the types of commercial real estate investments there are. I'm talking about the types of commercial real estate investments we have in Nigeria. We have hotels, we have shopping malls, we have warehouses, office spaces, and the likes. Depending on the budget, you can choose from any of these categories before setting up your commercial real estate investment. If you're still sitting on the fence about commercial real estate, now is the time to make up your mind. Now is the time for you to start, and you can do so by going through crowdfunding, getting loans, or even flying solo. Whichever one you choose, trust me, you're in for massive rewarding profits. If you enjoyed watching this video, kindly hit the like and subscribe button, and don't forget to go through our channel for more useful real estate content. Turn on the notification icon so you don't miss when we release a new video. That's all for today, folks. Bye for now.